Hey guys, so I am getting ready for our camping trip, and the main thing that I have to do in order to get ready is make all of the snacks, because you know, we just have traditional things that we always eat when we go camping. Sorry, there we go. So my boys love Chex Mix, so I always make Chex Mix, and then I also do those dill cracker things. Hold on, I'll show you. These guys, you know, I think it's like a ranch packet mix and oyster crackers and dill and garlic and oil and all sorts of yummy stuff. But these are some of their favorite things to snack on when we travel and around the campsite. I just want to show you a few things that I can't camp without. And also, we have to there's 4 of us, so we really have to be careful with how much we bring. And I don't want to have just a ton of stuff with us at the campsite. I like to have everything that I need, but you know, our tent is only so big and there's only so much room in our car. So I have to be very, very smart in how I pack, the food that I bring, and maximizing the little bit of space that we do have. So I'm gonna show you some of the things that I do to help with that. So where we camp is like drive-up camping. We actually are gonna go to the Smoky Mountains, and we're going to a little place called Deep Creek. It's just outside of Bryson City, North Carolina. It is our favorite place to go. We go mostly in the summer. Actually, we've only been in the summer, and we go tubing. But we decided this fall that we wanted to kind of go see the leaves change and all that in the Smokies. So we're headed there for fall break. And it's gonna be a little chilly, but it's gonna be okay. So one of the first issues that I had with packing everything together were things that you had to have, like dish soap. But I don't need my giant thing of Dawn dishwashing liquid. So I use the little to-go shampoo bottles. And then I just wrote, hide my face from it so you can see it, dish soap. And I like this type. This is the one that's like really squishy, so it's easy to squeeze it out. But this is plenty of soap to get us through. So I actually have to refill this one. This one's only down to here right now, from the last time we went camping. But this is a great thing. I mean, because this is it. This is all that I take for doing dishes. And then of course, my little sink basin, but that's it. So where we camp is drive-up camping. So we park our car, walk just a little ways to our campsite. There is a bathroom there, which is really nice. There aren't showers. The bathrooms aren't the best, but at least there's a restroom there, so I'm not digging a hole somewhere in the middle of the woods, which is a plus. One thing that I noticed with camping bathrooms, at least at Deep Creek, there's never soap and there are no hand towels at all. And so if you're going to the restroom, there's a sink and there's a mirror, but that's it. So I put together a little basket, and I have a little magnet on it because one side of the doors is metal. And so I use that magnet to hold our basket up, so that if you go to the restroom, you take your little basket in there, and that's kind of the bathroom basket. And I put in there paper towels and soap. And when we went in the summer of 2020, masks were required in the bathrooms at that time. And so I put some of our disposable masks in a little Ziploc bag, so it was ready to go. So like everybody had their mask in their own little baggie, so that when you got there, you knew you could put on your mask and go into the bathroom. So that was really helpful. And then I also keep a flashlight in there because it's not always daytime when you have to go to the bathroom. And there's nothing worse than having to go to the bathroom and digging and trying to find a flashlight so that you can see your way to the restroom. Now, I love camping and I love cooking at a campsite, but I do not love spending all day long prepping. Like when I'm on vacation, I'm on vacation. I don't want to be doing more work than is necessary. So I try to prep as much. put that away. I try to prep as much as possible so that when we get there, we're not having to cut up a bunch of vegetables or, you know, really like a lot of times I'll make chili ahead of time and then I'll freeze it, and that travels really well because it's just like a giant ice block of chili in my cooler. And then we'll have chili one night, and then the next night we'll use the chili for burritos or tacos or whatever. Same type of thing with, like, I make a big batch of blueberry muffins and they're great to travel with. So like we're getting on the road really early tomorrow morning and I don't want to stop. Like once I get on the road, there's nothing worse to me than getting on the road and immediately needing to stop because everyone's hungry. So I like to have something kind of quick and easy. So I have homemade blueberry muffins. I'll pass those around the car, everybody will be happy, and it can at least get us farther out of town before they need a real meal. My favorite recipe is actually, it's a Paula Deen recipe. So if you look up Paula Deen, I believe it's a blackberry muffin recipe mix, but I don't like blackberries just because of the seeds. So, and I have Jack who's obsessed with blueberries, so I always just substitute blueberries instead of the blackberries. They're the best muffins I've ever had though, so highly recommend you looking that up. If you have the Paula Deen's Kitchen Classics, which is a combination of 2 of her books, I get a lot of my recipes out of this book. It's a really good book, but those muffins are unbelievable. They're so good. Excuse the soccer goal that's singing to me in the background. So I just wanted to show you one of my other favorite things. So of course tongs, because I'm obsessed with tongs. They're just such a versatile tool. I mean, you can pick things up with them, you can stir with them, whatever. I love my tongs. And then I always bring a knife, spatula, and a little cutting board, because it's one of the things that people I feel like always tend to forget when they're camping. But these are my favorite. So these are little nesting measuring spoons, but I love them because they also work as serving spoons. So I pack these so I can measure our food and then use them to serve our food. Okay, so I have to show you all this because I went to Sam's Club the other day and I bought butter because we always tend to run out of butter. So I thought, I'm just gonna buy it in bulk. Well, I bought a solid 1 pound block of butter. So, you know, just a lot of butter. So now I gotta do a lot of baking because that's a lot of butter. Now the recipe says it'll make 18 like normal size muffins, but what I like to do is I like to make 12 normal size muffins and then 12 mini muffins for Jack. I do, in order to make sure, I always use my ice cream scooper because I like to make sure that I'm gonna have plenty. There's nothing worse than having to steal from another muffin tin in order to fill your quota. Okay, so now I just gotta switch from my big ice cream scoop to my tiny little guy. Okay, so I didn't fill those up all the way so that I could have this stretch a little bit farther. So I'm gonna be able to do, I'm actually gonna, okay, I'll let you try. I'm gonna be able to do an additional little mini muffin pan of 12. Yeah, you wanna try?
Yeah.
Jack has been rolling around on the floor because he found white stuff on the floor, salt while I was baking and flour, and goes, look, it's snow, and started rolling around. So he's real clean right now. So normally I try to fill these up nice and big so that they get all puffy and beautiful when they're baking. But since I'm packing them for a trip, and honestly, it would be better for me to have more of them than for me to have big, fat, gorgeous bakery style muffins. I stretched it so that I could get 12 big ones and 24 little ones. And now I'm gonna borrow my little turbinado sugar packs. I've got the little tiny packs. I'm just gonna sprinkle a little bit of turbinado sugar on top before they go into the oven. And then it gets that yummy little sugary coating on top. So good. Okay, so here are my ranch crackers, and guys, these are so good. They're really simple. Sorry, I'm crunching in your ear. I'll put the recipe to this in the description below. They're really, really good. Oh, and by the way, if you haven't had a chance yet, be sure to hit that like button. It makes me feel warm and fuzzy inside. So another little quick tip for you guys. When you're packing your bags of chips to go on your camping trip, get a little binder clip and just stick it on the top. Because once you open these things, that's when you normally remember, oh man, I don't have a chip clip. This thing's just gonna get stale and stay open. So just attach it to your bags before you pack them. So instead of having just a whole bunch of plastic bags that everything goes into, I got these adorable little snack packs. And they're lined. They have a little zipper. You can wash them, reuse them. And this will be what I put the boys' snacks in. Just pass these back in the car and they've got something to snack on. So, aren't these cute? I cannot remember where I got these, which is horrible.
What is this?
Oh, thank you. Oh, my child just stabbed a tomato with his sword and now he's throwing it all over the room. All right, so I'm gonna go deal with that, but this brand is called Now Designs. Just can't remember where I got them. Okay, I wanted to show you guys the muffin. So they're supposed to be for the trip. I have to taste them and make sure they're okay. Sorry, we have panic in the background because my 3-year-old's cardboard house just fell in. Mommy's in heaven right now eating a muffin. You want to bite a muffin? It makes everything better. You want to bite?
No bite.
No bite? Oh, look at this. Yeah, I'm gonna help you. I know. Can I finish my muffin?
I'm sure.
Thank you. Would you like a bite of the muffin?
No.
Would you like your own muffin?
No.
He must be sad. He never refuses muffins. Always going to his hiding spot. He's really mad. Okay. Well, sorry if that was creepy for anyone. That was really good. Okay, the rest are for the trip. No more eating muffins. Oh my gosh, y'all. You gotta make this. I'll try to find her recipe and link it below. They're the best. Now, I will tell you one little tip. Don't mix the batter too much. It'll make a really dense muffin. So just mix it until everything looks incorporated and then stop. And then fold in. And what it means to fold in is to gently use your spatula or spoon and scoop the batter up and pour the blueberries in and continue the process until it's mixed nicely. Because if you mix like this, it's gonna break up your blueberries. But if you gently fold it in, David, just fold it in gently. I will show you how to fold in. Actually, I'm not gonna fold, show you. So fold in the blueberries and they won't be smashed. You know, these are so good. You need to try them. One other little tip to help save some room while you're packing, leading up to your trip, as you are getting takeout or drive-through, ask for condiment packets and then hold on to these for your trip. Because it's a whole lot easier to pack these for hot dog night than it is to take a big bottle of mustard. So, saves room. And it's free. Okay, I'm gonna go build a cardboard house.